They're back! Welcome to Pop Culture Guy. Today I'll be reviewing two movies, Arrival and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. First up, Arrival, a science fiction thriller by Denis Villeneuve, starring Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forest Whitaker. Arrival deals with, the arrival of aliens and how the government reacts. What makes this one different from most other alien films, like say Independence Day or World of Worlds, is that it's not an all-out action film. It doesn't rely on huge action set pieces or huge explosions. Instead, it deals with Adams' character, who is a linguistics expert, as he has to interpret the language of the aliens who have touched down. It has a very moderately slow pace, which helps it, as since it's dealing with trying to translate language, that's how long it takes. It can take weeks, months, even a year, and that is why the slow pace works. Not only that, but the way that it uses time travel, that you don't even know that they use it until the very end, is pure genius. This is one of those films that breaks the usual establishment one usually finds in science fiction thrillers. It's slow, but is done in a great way. Adams isn't the only one that chimes. Renner and Whitaker also do amazing performances. It is amazingly directed, well written. The design of the aliens is very original. The cinematography is very beautiful to watch. And that is why I give Arrival a 97%, and so far places it at number 7 of the top films I've seen this year so far. And now for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is a prequel and a spin-off to the Harry Potter films, and still set in the same wizarding world as the previous films, just over 70 years before the first one in the late 1920s, as well as being set in New York City rather than before in England. This being J.K. Rowling's very first screenwriting attempt, it does a really good job. Really fun film that looks at a character we've never seen before, Newt Scamander, as he travels to New York, only to lose many of the creatures he has hidden in his magical suitcase, and has to find and put them back in before the magical community exposed to the non-magical people. There's also a subplot of powerful magical force that is destroying a lot of New York just as Newt arrives and is thus blamed for what happens. Like I said about Rowling's first screenwriting effort, it's great, but there are some problems. The plot has been done before, and it's very simple. And even though Colin Farrell's character makes for a great villain, the reveal at the end of who he really is came really out of nowhere. There wasn't any foreshadowing, there wasn't any clues, it's just there. I mean, I like the actor playing the villain, but there should have been some foreshadowing. There wasn't any. But still, to see what the Wizarding World was like in the past, as well as what it's like in America, as opposed to England, it was really fascinating. As for the characters, Newt Scamander, played by Eddie Redmayne, is very lovable. You know, you should really like the guy. And the way Redmayne portrays him as this insecure kind of guy who doesn't like other people, I think he does it majestically. As well as the other cast, who all have great chemistry. The design of the creatures, the effects, they're all beautiful to look at. Even if a bit of the plot, it either feels very simple and has kind of been done before in other movies, or it feels a bit too coincidental that all this is happening just as other things are happening. But still, a very fun film, a great look at world building. Maybe hopefully we'll see more in the sequels. Maybe they'll show like more stories set in the distant past or in the distant future. We'll see. That is why I give Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them a 97% and place it so far at number 10 in a list of films that I've seen so far this year. Thank you for joining me today. Now if you excuse me, I gotta enter cyberspace. Bye.